Students, today we will discuss about nitrogen cycle. So before discussing about nitrogen cycle, we will discuss about nitrogen fixation. So let's understand what is nitrogen fixation. So see, the nitrogen which is present in atmosphere, that is in the form of N2. There is a triple bond between nitrogen. There is triple bond between nitrogen, and it is impossible for the plants to take nitrogen directly in this form from the atmosphere. So it is necessary to convert nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds, right? So this nitrogen is converted by some bacteria into nitrogenous compound like this ammonia. So the bacteria like Rhizobium or Azotobacter bacteria, these are helpful in the nitrogen fixation process. They convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds, right? So these bacteria is basically found into the root nodules of leguminous plants, okay, like beans or pea. So let us come to the topic. See, this is nitrogen cycle, okay. So let's start. See, this is the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, which is present in atmosphere in N2 form, right? Which is present in this form. But as I told you, plants are unable to get this nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. Firstly, they have to convert this nitrogen into nitrogenous compound, that is ammonia, right? So this nitrogen is taken by some blue-green algae or bacteria so that they can fix the atmospheric nitrogen, and they convert that nitrogen into this ammonia. So after that, the other bacteria will also work over it, or you can say fix the atmospheric nitrogen and convert this ammonia into nitrogenous compounds. See, these are nitrogenous compounds. So what are these compounds? These are nitrite or nitrate. So NO2 is nitrite, or NO3 negative is nitrate. So these two are the compounds of nitrogen. See here. So this is nitrite and this is nitrate. I hope these two are understood by every of you. So let's move. After this, after converting this nitrogenous compounds, after the conversion of this, it will reach to the soil, right? The compounds of nitrogen into the soil in the presence, they are present in the form of nitrites or nitrates. After that, if we talk about plants take this nitrogen compounds from the soil, right? This is taken by the plants, and after, when the plants take it, it is directly or indirectly consumed by the animals that eat plants, or you can say herbivores that consume the plants. So when the plants eaten by the animals, so after some time, you can say there is an excretion or the waste product released by animal, or you can say when the death of animal takes place. So at that time, some nitrogenous compound or waste are also released from the body, and those nitrogenous waste are just released into the soil. So they are also in the form of nitrogen compound, right? So from here again it will the nitrogenous compounds which are present in the soil, they are converted into nitrogen gas with the help of bacteria. So there are some kind of bacteria which are found which convert nitrogen into gaseous nitrogen, right? So this gaseous nitrogen is again go to atmosphere and balance the cycle. So see, this is the nitrogen cycle, how it balance into the environment. I hope this is understood by everybody. So there is a very important role of bacteria which is present in the root nodules of leguminous plants, that is rhizobium bacteria, right, or Azotobacter bacteria. So these are very important for the fixation of nitrogen, because plants are unable to take nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. So that's why it is very necessary to convert the nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds, right? So I hope this is understood by every of you students. Let's move to the another topic. It is left, this is pasteurization, right? So what is pasteurization? Basically, it is a process where milk is heated. It is a process where milk is heated at 70 degrees Celsius over 25 to 30. Sorry, it is not a minute, it is 30 seconds. Okay, so milk is heated 70 degrees Celsius 25 to 30 seconds, and after that it is just chilled and stored. So this process is called pasteurization, and this process is found out by Louis Pasteur, a scientist. So that's why it is called pasteurization, because the name of scientist is Louis Pasteur, right? So so that's why it is very easy for us to take pasteurized milk without even boiling the milk, right? So because it prevents the growth of microbes. So I hope this is clear to all of you students. This is all about the nitrogen cycle which we have discussed today, and the pasteurization process.